Building a competitive Heroclix team can be expensive, but not hard. With online tools, a topping team is just a few clicks away.
Starting with a full brick of our choice and a budget of $60 a week, me and my co-host Jordan will build a team entirely on sealed product.
No trading, no buying singles, just opening product and making the best team we can with the goal of topping a regional event. This is Heroclix Out the Pack.
Okay, here we are with our openings for week 8. This week was going to be the pre-release for House of X, but that got pushed back a week because of our locals. The timing on when we get our stuff and when we do our tournaments was pushed it a little off. So I get to actually open 4 packs of House of X this week. My last 2 I'll open up next week to complete my brick. I got 1 super out of these last week, so I'm hoping for the 2 supers that I need.
I got the deal on these Disney Plus, so they were $10.
Yeah.
And then I need this piece
Okay.
that David opened
Yeah.
for my Avengers. So we're gonna try to get that out of the Empire, and then I just have 4 realms left over.
Yep.
So
You can just start.
I do. I have all of them.
Yep.
Into the middle. Power Broker.
Power Broker Prime?
No,
No.
it's
look at
Darcy. Zemo.
Nice.
I hate these things. They're just it happens a lot.
Double Zemo.
I got Darcy. It's my first Darcy.
That's true. That's actually relevant. That's super big. All right, into my House of X. I need the uncommon. I need the rare. I need a super. It's a super I don't need, but it's Betsy Braddock, so that's cool. I might run her anyways.
That's cool.
Because I've been reading Excalibur.
Oh,
so I
she's
like
Captain
that
Britain,
character.
right?
Yeah, it's Captain Britain. Yeah, it's Betsy Braddock. It's Psylocke Captain Britain. Yeah, it's super dope. I really like that. I've been reading the storylines from House of X, so.
Let's do Empire. We want Bendy McBendapants. Even though I opened a bunch of this. Let's see what we got.
No Benny McBenny pants.
Kree Soldier. Oh, it's because fire. Human Torch is my thingy. I don't care about any of that. I got a Kree Soldier though,
Yeah,
so I can make another one.
Another one. All right, I just want. Listen, if I can't get the super rares, that's fine. Just give me that Rogue.
What the fuck is that?
Nope, I have all these. That's
Oh,
Egg.
it's
You said
Egg.
that last time. And then my binary has his arm chopped off. Had her arm
Look,
chopped
his
off.
hair from the top looks like a monkey face.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is
I was like,
monkey
what the
face.
fuck is this?
Yeah. I think I have all these except for fire binary. So.
War. Yeah. We got Captain America, Dr. Annabelle Riggs, Zemo.
Ooh, Sword Zemo.
I have all these.
Yeah. Sword Zemo's still cool though.
2 in a row because this year.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Disney Plus.
Disney.
Bubble Wrap. We got.
Is it Falcon?
That's
No,
Falcon.
it's not
I
Chase
see.
Falcon.
I see Red Wings card.
Hey, it's not Chase Falcon though.
No, but it's Falcon.
Yeah, it's still
Which
good.
means I have Red Wing as part of my thing.
Yeah, that's actually really big for you. Like your weird swap out dropping shit.
And look. And
Yeah.
see, like this.
Yeah.
The distribution is weird on these things.
Yeah, the double bat rocks. The double.
Double
Zemos and
T'Challa, double.
T'Challas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little weird. All right, come on. I'm looking for very specific shit, and there's no rogue there. I'm sad.
That's super. It's a Jubilee.
That's oh, that's the Jubilee. I'm dumb as fuck. That's actually really, really, really big. I
Yeah.
needed either the Jubilee or the. I didn't know what she looked like. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm too busy looking at the other Jubilee. Yeah, that gives Mimic Invincible, and is also broken. So now I need the map.
Cool.
Now I need to actually track down the goddamn Otherworld map.
Alrighty. Empire. We got Wolvie, She-Hulk, Black Panther, Iron Man, and I bought him.
Get shit on. Get
Also,
shit
this
on.
is your chase.
True. Yeah. All right, my last House of X.
He's an Avenger.
I don't know how I can possibly miss this goddamn uncommon. For 3 weeks in a row!
Yeah. Alright, let's back. Disney Plus. We got Captain Carter, Vision. Double chase, bitch.
You got 2 chases? Oh, okay. No, just not from
Not
like,
from Disney Plus,
yeah,
but
still,
from today.
You're cringe.
Yeah.
That's like one of the few chases you don't have from that set though.
It's also true, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
personally,
missing
yeah.
Agatha.
No, yeah. Okay, this is what I got that I think is useful. These are also the only 4 figures that I opened that I didn't already have, which is the only reason Tempest is there, because I don't think we're running Tempest. That's this thing. And also, this binary is cool, but I think she's way too many points to run. We'll have to double check the Captain Britain, see if we can slot her into where the Wolverine or the... She's very interesting. She is a very interesting piece. She has some quirky leaderships. She's only 30 points, so we might be able to put her in some swap outs, rework my team a little bit, because we're kind of getting close to where my House of X is going to finish us off. I don't have any more House of X. I could go get some more, but I'm going to be in X of Swords next, and I think that there's the new stuff from there is significantly stronger than the stuff that I'm going to be getting out of House of X moving forward. So I think I'm going to be in X of Swords once that set releases next week for us. I'm very happy that I got the Jubilee though. I needed the Jubilee or the Cape Ride. Either one would have worked. They both have their benefits. They both are very incredibly strong pieces on my team and just in general. So I'm very happy that I got those.
Yeah, I'm very happy I got Sam. Red Wing's a house. It's absolute ridiculous piece, and for 5 points I get to play it with Sam makes it super good. This thing.
That's
the
very
fact
fun.
that I got the Captain Thanos and I bought it because I'm the Captain America team I'm building.
Yep.
He's an Avenger. He fits on the team technically. Potential to use this thing is fairly high.
Yeah.
I didn't have this chase as part of my set. I'm now only missing Agatha Harkness.
That means you have to buy her the $150 chase.
I just bought $250 for Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I know.
She's interesting. I don't think she's going to make it onto an official team, but we might throw her in for something because she is minions of Thanos.
Yeah, if we're doing some weird event at the shop for our locals, she probably fits on that team, depending.
She gets to prop her own blades rolls.
Yeah, she's super cool. I'm super excited about this. I'm very happy that I got at least one of the supers. I'm still looking for the goddamn Magneto in the robe, which is actually annoying me now. So hopefully they're in those 2 last House of X packs that I don't have yet, because I haven't opened yet. Because otherwise I'd be a little upset that I couldn't get the uncommon that lets me beat the mind control teams.
Alright, well, I'm going to see what we can do.
Yeah.
This week we'll do one of the videos from the Kill It Keep It, and then we will do a skirmish.
Yeah, hopefully we can both get in the same Kill It Keep It game so that we can just do the one recording there so we don't have to pick between our games. Set up the camera for both of them can be annoying with like 5 people clamoring around the table. But yeah, we'll see where we're at with that.
This is the Kill It Keep It game. I got a not themed team of Hulk, Jakar, and Scourge. Our new friend got the X-Force with Dupe, Cable, and Domino. And David got a bunch of DC pieces. David really wanted the Cable and the Dupe, so our goal was to make sure he didn't have those pieces. And so we secretly were like, all right, we'll take out all these pieces. David moves all his pieces into the middle because he went first. Going first in Battle Royale seems bad. I just passed. I didn't do anything. He moves the Cable and the Dupe up, and David is trying to get his pieces into position. He's got a Power Cosmic on his team, which is very annoying. Jakar gets a triple telekinesis on his special attack power, but I cheat on it because we attack, then we TK, then we move, and then we TK. Listen, I never got to use the piece, so I admit I cheated on this piece this turn, and then we fixed it later. But he's got pretty cool for moving the guys in and out. With his colossal willpower, he keeps going. He brings Cable over to the Hulk and Executioner and knocks Hulk down pretty hard. And we don't want him to deal with that. David's trying to hit Dupe and clears his team. We go into Cable here, just because Cable's all up in my zone. We TK Hulk up, Jakar up, and then the Executioner back. And we just pound Cable into the ground with the Hulk and the Executioner. So we're going to get this piece, which is right now we just got it. He's left with Domino and Dupe. The Dupe I don't really care about. It's too far away for me to deal with, so we're trying to take the Domino first, while David tries really hard to get that Dupe because it was the only piece out of the set he actually cared about. And the fact that it was on a Kill It Keep It, he really wanted to get it. So there's a lot of combat happening up there. We move Jakar to get Domino. Domino's got some lucky super senses, so it was very hard to hit her. And she also has their probability control. Then he uses Dupe to try to go into his Donna Troy. Has Domino going to Jakar. We re-roll it. Jakar takes some damage, and the Executioner's taking some damage. David decides that he didn't want me to take all the pieces, so he brings in and he bounties my Jakar, which gives him -1 defense for as long as he's on the map. So it makes him easier to hit. We bring the Hulk in, trying to kill his Cosmic piece, which is fairly stupid. It's a very good piece for an uncommon. Dupe finally joins the fight in the middle of the table. We've still got David clearing. His team is still split up. Hulk goes into, I believe his name is Jason, and he's got super senses that he gets on a 4, 5, or 6. So I never do any damage to that piece, which is very frustrating. Jakar gets down to doing 9 to an 8 attack, and then he's not doing anything. He is trying to hit. We hit with the Hulk, and he KOs my Hulk, and we're sad. And because now I just have Jakar and the Executioner. The Executioner can't really do anything. He's still trying really hard on that dupe. We got a suspenseful die roll on the Executioner with the willpower, and he fails his willpower. Jakar's got triple targets, so we try to hit everybody. We only hit Luther. He moves Luther over and Jason to hit Jakar. Jakar has Impervious on his bottom dial. So we go back in with Jakar because we're trying to do what we can. And we take out his President Luther. Piece I already have. But it was being a problem. At this point, we know that we can't take any of his pieces, and he's just concentrating on dupe and trying to deal damage to Jakar. He moves Donna to try to take out the Executioner, and Jakar's still doing the best that he can with the ability that he has, which is not very good. I was resigned to know that I could not get any more pieces this game, and I was okay with that. David rolled all of his Super Senses rolls on everything, even on his Wonder Woman one. And then Dupe does his magical dupe thing, which he re-rolls and gets a 1 on it. So he gets to move some stuff around. He was hoping for the 6. He keeps using his Jason piece and tries to go for that dupe. I moved Jakar with a Colossal Retaliation ability, which I believe is free, to double action token his pieces. And then he goes and shoots with Domino. He sidesteps his pieces, trying to get in position to take out Dupe on the following turn. And then goes ahead and clears. And I'm like, run away, because I want to keep Jakar. So we Colossal Retaliation, put him in room with Domino, and don't attack it. And then just move him away. It's sad. We keep running him away. He's only got Domino and Dupe left on the X-Force team, and David still has 3 of his pieces. We get Jakar all the way over to the other side of the map, and we're like, okay, it's safe. We'll keep the piece. Dupe tries to attack Donna. Dupe gets KO'd. Jakar gets moved, or Jason gets moved out, and he then decides to fly everybody over to Jakar because he wants to kill Jakar, and we don't like that. I move the Executioner over with Sidestep to kill Donna. And then we move Jakar, but we put him into range of Domino, which is unfortunate. I thought with his high defense he was not going to get hit. Turns out he got hit and got killed by the X-Force. And that is time in the round. He was the last death, and that was game.
We are back from the kill it, keep it.
There was more than just killing and keeping.
There was a lot of keeping.
There was a lot of keeping, and there was a lot of killing. But there was also more than that. Some of the guys at the shop had a bunch of spare, a bunch of LEs, a bunch of random commons and uncommons that they brought. And so they said, I don't want all this bullshit, take it off my hands. So we did. So this stuff in the middle is not part of our sealed pool. It's just, also that thing, is not part of our sealed pool. It's just something we wanted to show off.
Yes. So I think now, because I also have the Penguin, but I didn't care about it. Yeah. I think we have every resource that has been made, which is just a cool thing to have. Yeah. I know they're not legal in most events, but they're fun. Some of these are more powerful than others, and I know they did remake the rings, but I like having the power battery. This is something I used to have back in the day. Yeah. Never had a full gauntlet. I definitely had a full Phoenix Force. That's cool. This thing
is insane.
Is something I always wanted, and
is insane.
It's 2,100 points of just goodness, and the fact that you can just whoop. Yeah. It's very cool. So we'll probably use this in a video for something.
Yeah, and then there was a bunch of LEs, like I said, and so we were able to just kind of grab what we wanted. So I just grabbed a bunch of X-Men, and then somebody said this Batgirl was really good, and they threw them at me, so I'm not going to say no to that. So, no.
I got the Legacy card, Apocalypse minus the Legacy card. Yeah. Something cool to have just in case.
Yeah, it's a cool figure.
I got almost all of the Orange Lantern Corps from War of Light. I'm missing Hal, so I need to pick up a Hal. This Mole Man is something that is very good piece. It lets you mind control your own monsters. And then this big Barda has the ability to boom tube to the other side of the map, which just has really good
there's some bullshit you can do with that ability, just being able to teleport into your opponent's spawn. As far as the actual kill it, keep it, what'd you keep, Jordan?
So we'll move Necron off here. We'll move him to the center here.
He'll oversee.
From my round 1, I got to keep this Executioner. This is the only piece on my team that survived. I killed Jordana Troy and Jacob's
Cable.
Cable.
And you also killed my President Luther.
I did kill your President Luther. All right, now I have 2 of this damn piece.
Yeah.
So that was game 1, and I had this Colossal Jakar.
Yeah. The Colossal Retaliator is a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was double incap. It was cool. You had the, or Jacob had the X-Force.
Yeah.
And
I got dupe from it because I've been looking for this dupe. This is a very important piece for me. This dupe is 35 points of Invincible, so it allows Mimic to be able to actually copy Invincible if I lose map roll. With the Jubilee that I just opened, when she goes Dragon Mode on Otherworld, she gains Invincible. But if I lose map roll, then I'm not on Otherworld, and I keep the Jubilee on my side because she takes too long to go Dragon Mode. So I can always have Invincible on my Mimic now because he's 35 points. He has Invincible on his top few dials, and he's just kind of like some crazy bullshit. I can randomly power action to roll a d6 and do random dupe shit. One of which is throw a hailstorm of Mjolnirs and kind of blow everything up. So that's funny. But mostly, he's 35 points of Invincible. This figure is the only figure that I needed from the set that he's in, and he's a rare. So I was never going into that pack to try and open it because there's no point. But being able to keep it and to kill it, keep it was very nice. So I got the dupe, which I'm very happy about.
I also got that dupe.
Yeah, but this dupe is, I think, the only thing I'm going to be able to play out of all this, and it's very relevant for me, so I'm very happy about it.
There were no Avengers.
No.
Nothing really helps my team. I mean, the Cable, the dupe's nice. My opens this week were pretty good.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, you already got your 2 chases. You can chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for my first game, I got these guys. I had these 2 Wonder Woman guys who lived. Wonder Woman figures who have super senses are a piece of shit to kill, especially when they are cosmic, so you cannot outwit their super senses, and you don't have precision strikes, so you can't reduce the super senses. So he just lived the entire game. Then we killed the dupe. We killed the Hulk pretty early. I'm not using that Hulk. He's playing Avengers. He's not going to use the Hulk, so there's no point in me using the Hulk.
Yeah, it's
And then in my game 2, I got Dead Girl. She was the only thing that lived on my team. Everything else got murdered. I had this very funny little squirrel guy who could bite people from 8 squares away as long as they were hindering. That's a very funny figure. I might buy that figure just for myself personally because that figure is fun as fuck. But I got this Dead Girl. She's not actually X-Men. She's X-Force and X-Statics. So I can't run her in anything, but I do have, with all my House of X stuff, a bunch of X-Force figures. So like, I'll have an X-Force team. It's not gonna be as good as my X-Men team, so I'm probably not gonna be playing it here. But I'll put together an X-Force team because she's very funny. She's very hard to kill. And then I got this Adeline Kane, who's a figure, and this Diana Prince, who when she dies turned into a Wonder Woman that I don't have. So this Dead Girl is like potentially a thing for an X-Force team on my other stuff, and this dupe is actually very important, and I will be playing that dupe on my X-Men team moving forward. So that was our Kill It Keep It with a little bit of extra spice thrown in on top. Again, none of this stuff is for our sealed pool, just for us personally, because it was cool. Shout out to our local Tucson group. All the guys there are super, super chill. Our experience with the Heroclix community has been amazing. Everybody is super chill. Everybody's super friendly. We are going to the Vegas ROC event. That will not be with our sealed pool, but we'll have a video for it. And I was able to just borrow all the pieces I'm missing from my X-Men team because I'm not going to be able to open these for the series, so I'm going to have to adjust my final sealed pool, but I still want to be able to run that team, so I was able to just borrow all the pieces that I'm missing. And that is super, super dope. The guy even volunteered to let me borrow them. I even have to ask him.
Yeah, he let me borrow his Prime Destroyer.
Yeah, like $140 piece, which is crazy, right? Like that would never happen in any other community that we're a part of.
Yeah.
So huge shout out to the Heroclix community at large. Hopefully you guys are experiencing the same kind of love that we are, and hopefully that we can return someday when we have a large collection as well. And I've been playing for a while. It's super, super fun being part of this community.
This episode will come out while we're in Vegas.
Yeah.
So if we see any of you guys there, cool.
Give us a shout.
Yeah.
We'll have merch, we'll have shirts, we'll have poker chips. So if you see us, give us a shout. David, Jordan, as always, we'll always be able to say hi, see what people are doing. But yeah.
Look forward to seeing everybody there.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
After this, we're doing our skirmish.
True, yes.
Yes.
After this video is our skirmish video of my team versus his team, and I will be using these. I'll be using this dupe to kick his ass.
Yep.
Unless I win map roll, and then I will be using Jubilee to kick his ass even more. But yeah, next week is the X of Swords pre-release, something that I am very excited for. The new X-Men stuff will be super boosting my X-Men team even farther, because you know what? Why not just give me 5 X-Men sets a year? I'm okay with that.
There's so much. There is a piece that I saw that I really want on X of Swords just because there's a Merlin.
Yeah,
and I just really want
cool,
that piece.
Yeah, because the X of Swords does all the Avalon stuff. So there's like Captain Britain's, there's Marauder stuff, there's the new Cape Pride Marauder with the
Mission Point.
Mission Point stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff is really cool.
That was part of this thing because you need to bring her back.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of fun stuff out of X of Swords that we are really looking forward to. That you guys already probably have your hands on by the time you're seeing this video.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. I'm very excited about that, and we will be seeing you guys next week.
Take it easy.
Peace. So this is the skirmish game between me and Jordan. Me on my X-Men with the newly acquired dupe, and Jordan reworked his team a little bit and was able to field some Avengers. We realized that the swap out cap doesn't work exactly the way we thought it did, but this is Jordan's team right now. He's using the Carrier Witch to carry multiple people over. Time Diamonds, Peter, and the Black Widow sidesteps over into the Hindering. Runs the Falcon off to the wings, and Marvel's kind of taking up the central. I'm doing what I'm always doing on my turn one. I'm rallying that Mimic. I'm moving the Rally Tie, and I'm grabbing some blades. We're TKing the Super Soldier Serum. We're equipping the Super Soldier Serum. We're moving the Wolverine out. But first, with the new team, Dupe has sidestep, so we get to sidestep Dupe out a little bit. Then we get to move Wolverine up. He has stealth, so I like putting him into Hindering if I can on that turn one. Jordan clears on his turn two, just to make sure that I can't run up to him, but that buys me more time to pick up more abilities onto my Mimic. So I rally again, I grab Invincible, and I just clear my team. I don't feel like I'm under a whole lot of pressure. I can just grab more abilities. He moves up with the Carrier Witch and Time Diamonds Peter, moves Marvel over near Black Widow for future turns, runs Falcon up, not in range to make any attacks, but can summon the Red Wing token. This is the newly acquired Falcon. Outwits Dupe's Invincible and shoots him. It's a little annoying that this does hit, but Red Wing only does 1 damage. I try to probs it because Dupe has probs and might as well, but Red Wing only doing 1 damage and then hypersonicking away is not that bad. I use the Moira to grab Sidestep, run Black Widow up to outwit the Time Diamonds Peter's stealth, and then Dupe time. We roll a 4. I just needed to outwit the stealth in case I rolled the 6 for some damage. I'd actually be able to hit somebody. But instead, we just get to reposition everybody within 4 squares now adjacent to Dupe however I want. This really fucks with Jordan's positioning, keeping his guys away from each other, and allows my Wolverine to get a cheeky attack on the Carrier Witch. Carrier Witch doesn't have a whole lot of health and likes to stay in the back. And with a probability control from my Scarlet Witch, I'm able to take the kill. He gets the props back on me, and then I hit it, and we don't need the blades because the second hit kills it, and we hit it up with the flurry. Sidestep Mimic over to the side there to allow some probability control lines with Exodus and the Scarlet Witch. He runs his Marvel up and shoots at my Mimic. He needs a 8 because of the Hindering. So he rolls, he misses, he probs, he hits, I probs, he misses, so that he rolls again, he misses, he uses a theme probs, then he hits, and I'm just dumb and forgot that he needed to do the thing, so my Mimic takes a damage. Then he runs up with the Red Wing and takes another shot at my guy. His Super Sense is outwitted at this point from the Black Widow, so when he hits, he does actually do some damage. Attacks the Dupester with the Time Diamonds PD, and this thing's always going to hit Dupe. There's nothing I can do about it. But Dupe's allowed to die. He did his fun little Dupe shenanigans, and then he charges up against my Mimic. Mimic's Impervious at this point is outwitted, so he does kill it, and I'm forced to revive the Mimic, because as we know, if Mimic dies, I lose. So he makes the Phobos armor, outwits again, and starts blasting. Shoots at Mimic again, just trying to put some damage into him. Misses, and theme probs it, and I get the rally, remove the rally to grab Scarlet Witch's probs. He doesn't have to grab people that he's adjacent to, just somebody in range. So we take a shot back at the Falcon, roll the blades, only hit a 2, which is a little annoying. Hit him again though, and on the blades of 5, we take him out just like that. Then we try to have Exodus mind control the Phobos armor, and we crit ourselves, but we have a probs that we newly picked up with Mimic, so we take a shot and we miss again. That's fine. We sidestep grabbing the Red Wing object, and I forget that I can bash items into my opponent's figures, so we just kind of hold it the whole game. Charge up with Wolverine, make an attack, we miss, we hit on the reroll, and then we go for a Blades. A Blades of 6 takes him onto his Revive KO, and we do it. He heals for 3, and then, unfortunately, I just forget about my Flurry. I don't know how, something else happened, I think, in between those. He attacks back, misses, then he attacks into my Scarlet Witch. I probs it, because I'm probably going to lose it otherwise. And he attacks into her and hits her. Doesn't kill her, but does some damage. Then he goes after my Mimic. He has a lot of outwits on his team with the Red Wing, the Phobos armor, and the Scarlet Witch, so he's constantly outwitting my defenses and attacking me. He does manage to kill off the Wolverine. We reposition Scarlet Witch for some future attacks. We need her probability control. We run Mimic up so he can also probs, because we're going to try and hit up cheeky mind control off with the Exodus. We move Exodus up to mind control the Marvel. Only need a 6. We hit it, and he super senses. So no mind controlling for Exodus. But we have Mimic as our backup there, in case we missed that. That was the game plan. So we're making attacks, we're running up, we're flurrying into his face, we're hitting him. He's got his super senses, he misses it. We try to go for a Blaze to just finish him up. We need a 4 here because he got the full heal. We only get a 3, unfortunately. So we do have to deal with the super senses again. We get the second hit because he's on no defense. Misses, thankfully. We get to take him out. Move the Scarlet Witch over because I want to try and line up a turn where I can heal her with Moira's rally die to get her back on her outwit, because I want to have Mimic having Outwit, making some attacks, missing some attacks on both of us. His line of Outwitters is very annoying and fucks with me at least a decent amount. At this point, we just rally up the Scarlet Witch to give her the ones and start trying to take care of some of these pogs. We got to clear off the Black Widow first so that we can get rid of the stealth so we can shoot these pogs with our Exodus or our Scarlet Witch if we need to. And we do manage to blades into her, just figured I'd go for it if we get a cheeky 6, but we still kill her anyways. And then he shoots back into my Exodus after outwitting his defense, hits him for 3, which is annoying, but we rally onto the Moira so we can actually set up the heal turn, not all the end of the world. Charges into Exodus, and this time he never misses, so he does some damage. We sidestep over the Witch, we do manage to heal her up a little bit, get her on the outwit. Exodus is hurting and is on phasing, so we flee him, and he starts attacking into my Mimic with the Time Diamond Speeder. I can't really stop him from hitting me, so I just have to hit a Lucky Super Senses. And we do. Now it's time to do some Pog cleanup. We go into the Phobos arm because it's the easiest one to hit. We ignore its defense with our penetrating. It's a little hard to hit though. We do get it on our 3rd probability control roll, and we attack into the Red Wing, who has another Super Senses. Easy to hit, but Super Senses does not save us, so we get to take that thing out too. Position a little bit to prevent Time Diamond Speeder from getting up to the rest of my squad while Jordan clears. We move up Scarlet Witch to outwit Time Diamond Speeder, Time Diamond's Nist, so I only need to roll 2 when I'm attacking with my guy. We do manage to get the first hit, but it still has probs, so we make the attack again, and we hit. This thing has a lot of health and Super Senses. The Super Senses gets +1 for every time the attack was re-rolled, so I'm trying to hit him. We roll a low roll there, but I decide to keep it to give Scarlet Witch her rally, which comes in clutch right here. As he runs up to attack me, we're able to replace the 6, threaten to replace the 6, so he's forced to probs, and then in that attack, time is called our little skirmish, and I have more points than him, so I'm able to take it.